Juno, Sarah, and Beth sailing on a fast-flowing river in Scotland. Sarah's husband, Paul, and their daughter Jessica cheer them on from the shore. Driving back to the hotel, Paul gets distracted, causing a crash. Paul and Jessica die instantly, but Sarah survives. She is alone in the hospital and the lights are going out. She meets her friend and tells her that Jessica died. And so it begins. Welcome to Random Recaps. In this video, I am going to recap the movie. A year later, Sarah and Beth go to meet up in a rustic cabin in a remote location in the Appalachian Mountains in North Carolina with their friend Juno, Rebecca, and Sam. A friend of Juno's named Holly shows up. The friends see an old photo of them and Sarah says a phrase
"Love each day"
her husband used to say. The friends spend the night in the cabin and Sarah dreams that they stick a tube in her. The next morning, Juno wakes everyone up. They take a photo before traveling and they go to a mountainous area to explore some caves. Sam asks Rebecca if she's been to the caves before. Rebecca tells her no, but that they're supposedly safe. They start hiking through the mountain and find a dead deer. They arrive at the cave and prepare to descend. They all go down into the cave. Juno says the only way out is through a tunnel, so they start descending through it. They light some flares to be able to see the place. The group starts eating and resting for a while. Juno tells Sarah that she feels bad about not being able to be there longer during the accident.
Sorry, I didn't stay around longer after the accident.
Sarah goes to explore a bit. She lets her friends know that she found a passage to go through, although it's very small.
It's a bit small, isn't it?
Holly goes ahead and the place looks very narrow. Holly manages to get out and the other girls start crossing. Sarah is the last one to cross and gets stuck and panics.
I can't fucking breathe.
Beth goes to help her and then everything collapses behind them, but they manage to get out. The girls realize Juno took them to the wrong cave. Sam asks Juno what cave they're in, but Juno tells her she doesn't even know since no one has ever gone down into that cave before.
Are you stupid or something?
The group looks for a way out of the cave, but they find a precipice. Rebecca tries to cross to the other side, anchoring the rope so the others can cross. Rebecca manages to reach the other side and the friends cross one by one. Juno confesses to Sarah that she brought them to that cave to re-establish their relationship and she wanted to name the cave after Sarah, but Sarah doesn't care. Juno removes the equipment they anchored to take it with her, but she falls and hits herself. Rebecca burns herself with the rope trying to save Juno, and Juno manages to climb up. The group finds rappelling equipment from a previous visitor, which means they weren't the first ones.
This equipment's at least 100 years old.
The equipment is at least 100 years old. They keep trying to get out and Beth finds a cave painting and they realize from the painting that there are 2 entrances to the cave, which gives the group hope of being able to get out. After that, Holly rushes to look for an exit. She tells Juno that she found daylight and runs but falls. Even though Juno manages to grab her momentarily, she also falls. Holly is alive but injured her leg. The friends go down to help her. Sarah hears a little girl talking. Sam sticks the bone in Holly's leg to be able to bandage her. Sarah sees a creature in the darkness and tells Juno, but she doesn't believe her, and neither do the others. The friends keep trying to get out and find animal bones, and Juno no longer knows which way to go. Then a creature appears and the girls get scared. The girls want to get out of the cave quickly, but the creature reappears and attacks Holly. The others run and Juno tries to grab Holly's body and fights with the creature, but another one appears behind her. Juno doesn't let herself get bitten and kills the creature like a total badass. Although she went a bit too far because out of fear, she accidentally kills Beth. Beth grabs Juno's pendant as she collapses to the ground. Sam and Rebecca are lost. The creature stalks them. Sarah is alone without light and sees the bones through the infrared camera. Then Holly falls and the creatures start eating her. Sam and Rebecca hide. Juno is looking for Sarah. Sam and Rebecca are scared because the creature is there, but it passes without doing anything to them. Sam realizes it can't see them but can hear them. Then her watch beeps. So Sam throws it and Juno yells looking for Sarah and the creatures notice. Juno realizes it and stays quiet. Meanwhile, Sarah uses Holly's bandages to be able to create a torch. Sam and Rebecca slowly try to find an exit, but the creature from the ceiling attacks Rebecca. Juno saves her and kills the creature. Juno tells them Beth died but doesn't tell them it was her who killed her. Sam tells them the creatures are like bats that use sound to hunt. Juno says the creatures come out of the cave to hunt, so there must be an exit. Meanwhile, Sarah is alone and runs into Beth, who somehow is alive. Beth tells her that Juno did this to her and asks her not to trust Juno. Beth gives Sarah Juno's pendant with the inscription, "Love each day." Beth confesses to Sarah that her husband was having an affair with Juno behind her back. Sarah wants to take Beth with her, but Beth is suffering, so she asks Sarah to kill her. A creature appears, attacks Sarah, but she defeats it. Another creature approaches to chase her and Sarah falls. In the pit, the creature grabs her, but Sarah manages to get free from it. Another creature arrives, but she stays quiet and Sarah kills it. The friends keep looking for her and Juno realizes there's a bunch of those creatures, so she runs away. Sam finds the cliff and tries to cross it. Juno and Sam ask her to come back. A creature attacks Sam and kills her. Sam wounds it and falls. Another creature kills Rebecca. Juno jumps and falls into the water. She runs into the creature and kills it. Juno climbs back up and finds Sarah. She asks her what happened to Beth, and Juno only tells her she saw her die. The two keep looking for a way out. They run into several creatures. They attack them and fight the creatures. And Juno kicks one in the balls if it has any, and Sarah bites another one. The two girls kill the creatures. Sarah shows Juno that she has her pendant and attacks her in the leg. Sarah runs away and leaves Juno there alone. A bunch of creatures come. Sarah tries to escape but falls. Then she finds the sunlight and an exit. She starts climbing and manages to escape from the cave. She runs towards the truck and gets out of the mountain as fast as possible. She parks and cries and also vomits. She sees Juno dead and it was all a dream. Sarah never got out of the cave. Sarah sees her daughter Jessica even though there's no one there. The creatures are heard in the background, and that's how the movie ends.